Your espresso machine comes with two types of basket, a single basket and a double basket. Should we use a single basket for iced coffee drinks? That's what we are going to find out today. Many coffee shops these days do not use the single basket anymore. Most use double basket and pull 2 shots of espresso each time. This debate about whether you should use the single basket for hot coffee is beyond me. Honestly, I use single basket for hot and even for ice. Today, I am going to use the single basket for making my iced coffee drinks using a 12 ounces cup. There are 3 ways that we can do this. First, is following the recipe in my book, The Basic Barista, where I use 10 grams of espresso in using a single basket and 45 to 60 grams of espresso out. The second method is using the link above. If you haven't yet seen it, do check it out. And in there, I use double basket, 18 grams of espresso in and 60 grams of espresso out. Today is yet another variation to that. We are going to use the single basket, 10 grams of espresso in, and we are only going to pull 30 grams of espresso out. Now, which of the 3 tastes better? Well, honestly, they all taste different. It really depends on your preference. My job here is to give you options. All you have to do is to take your pick, whichever you want to use for your coffee shops. For hot coffee drinks, I would suggest that you use 7 to 9 grams of coffee beans. But for iced coffee, I would suggest you add a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 10 grams of coffee for my single basket portafilter. My espresso machine is programmed to pull 1 shot of espresso in 27 to 29 seconds. Okay, so this time I'm going to pull 1 shot, and I'm also going to time it just to make sure I get the right amount at the right time. So this is my 1 shot of espresso using 10 grams of coffee pulled in 26 seconds. For the second one, I'm going to pull a lungo, 2 shots or about 50 to 60 grams of espresso using 10 grams of coffee beans. That took about 33 seconds. Now I say for 2 shots of espresso, I normally go from up to 35 seconds is acceptable for me. If you follow my recipe in my book using this, the taste of the coffee is good. I'm not saying it's not good, but it is a little bit more diluted and a stronger taste of coffee, more aftertaste of coffee. But if you use this one, it is smoother because you balance it with milk, so it is less strong. This is especially good for those that do not like their coffee strong. So if you really are into 12 ounces cups and you'd like your coffee to taste less strong, then yes, you can use the recipe that I am going to show you today. I am going to pull all my espresso shots and let them cool down to prepare for my iced coffee drinks. Let's start with the first drink. It is going to be Americano with a twist. We are going to make lemon espresso. In Italy, it's called espresso romano, but I kind of like the name lemon espresso. Lemon espresso, start with water. Squeeze lemon, lime, or calamansi into your cup. Add sugar syrup, which is optional, but I find that if you put sugar syrup in your drink, especially in an Americano with lemon, this is perfect. And then pour your espresso over. And we have lemon espresso using single shot of espresso in 12 ounce cup. For today's milk syrup, because these are espresso drinks, I am going to use the proportion which is half and half. That means 50% condensed milk and 50% evaporated milk. So the sweetness level here would be about 50%. I'm using here 150 milliliters of condensed milk and 150 milliliters of evaporated milk. Put them together, combine, and we will put it aside for later. Next, it is iced latte. We'll start with a cup of ice. Add your fresh milk, add a milk syrup, and then pour the espresso over. As simple as that. This is iced latte in 12 ounces cups. Next, iced French vanilla latte. Fresh milk, milk syrup, I'm using French vanilla syrup by Monin here. Add the ice and pour the espresso over. For the last two drinks, we are going to use cold milk foam. So for this, I am going to use my manual milk frother. Fill it to about halfway full. Pump until it is harder to pump. And I'm going to put this aside to stabilize the milk foam. Next it is iced cappuccino. Fresh milk, milk syrup. For the espresso, for the cappuccino, we really need it to be a little bit stronger, so I'm going to use 2 shots of espresso here. Add the ice, top it up with milk foam, and a sprinkle of cocoa powder. For our final drink, it is iced peppermint mocha. Fresh milk, milk syrup, and I'm going to add the mint or peppermint syrup with my milk so that it turns green. I want to put this at the bottom of my cup. Set this aside for now. Chocolate syrup, espresso. I'm going to mix them together. And just so that it is easier to pour, I'm going to put it in a shot glass with the spout. Top it up with milk foam and decorate the top with chocolate sauce topping. Do try the recipes today and also the ones in my book, The Basic Barista. If you haven't yet got a copy of this book, check out the description box below. In the meantime, if you have any questions at all or if you'd like me to cover anything in my future video clips, comment below. I'll see you again for more of these video tutorials. Take care, stay safe. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.